Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. This is our first video in an ongoing series covering everything you need to know about investing with Freedom Family Investments. If you're just getting started, you're in exactly the right place. My name is Dani Lynn Robison. I'm the founder and CEO of Freedom Family Investments. My husband Flip and I, who's my Chief Advisory Officer, have been in real estate for almost 20 years. We've done over 1,000 transactions between residential, multifamily, private lending, and fund management. And along the way, we've built something I'm incredibly proud of. But I don't want to spend a lot of time on me. I want to spend this time on you and whether this is actually the right fit for what you're trying to do. So what is Freedom Notes? Think of it like a promissory note, a written agreement where you invest your capital with us and we pay you back with a fixed preferred return. Preferred return means you're paid first before we take any profit. We prioritize your returns over our own. Your returns are paid quarterly and you have a choice. You can choose the income track or the growth track. On the income track, you receive income each quarter, or the growth track, you reinvest your returns and allow them to compound in order to build your wealth faster. Either way, your money is working for you while you're out living your life and spending time doing things you love. Another important thing to understand is that when you invest in Freedom Notes, your capital is backed by real assets. This is real property that we own and operate. Workforce housing, senior housing, and self-storage. Properties that people need regardless of what the economy is doing. That's what makes this different from most investments you've probably looked at. There's no ticker and no price swinging up and down based on what is happening in the news this morning. When the stock market takes a dive, real estate remains stable. And the returns are fixed. You know exactly what you'll earn before you put a single dollar in. Freedom, short for Freedom Family Investments. We started as a turnkey real estate company. We bought distressed properties, renovated them, and sold them to investors. But we noticed something. Our investors were busy. They didn't actually want to own properties, even though they thought they did at first. What they really wanted was the outcome of owning properties. They wanted the income. They wanted the returns. But managing tenants and toilets, approving repairs, and dealing with vacancies, that's another job. That's not passive income. That's active ownership with a passive income label on it. So we made a shift. And in 2025, we wound down the turnkey division and moved entirely to a fund model. Freedom Notes is the product of that shift. We run the real estate and you receive the returns. That's it. Freedom Notes starts at a $25,000 minimum and returns range from 8% all the way up to 14%, depending on the tier you choose and whether you take your distributions quarterly or you let them compound. The term is 12 months and it auto-renews unless you give us notice. And there are annual liquidity options built in. We've been doing this for 18 years. 18 years. And there's not a point in time that we have not paid our investors exactly what was owed them. Not during 2008, not during COVID, and not during the rate spikes of 2022. Every investor, every dollar, every time. That's how you know what's truly important to us. By what we do, not by just what we say. Freedom Notes is designed for accredited investors. That's an SEC designation for people who meet certain income or net worth thresholds. If you're not sure if that's for you, it's simpler than it sounds, and we can walk you through it. If you're not accredited, we have other options too. This is for people who have capital sitting in a savings account, earning almost nothing, or riding the market roller coaster every day, wondering if there's a better way. It's not for people who need that money back in the short term. This is a 12-month commitment. But if you have capital you won't need for 12 months or more, and you want a fixed return backed by real assets, Freedom Notes is worth a conversation. In one of our next videos, we're going to go deep on what actually backs your investment, the real assets, the collateral structure, and why it matters for your security. If you want to talk to someone on our team, go to chatwithfreedom.com. No obligation and no pressure. We'll hop on a call and answer every question you have. It's that easy. I hope this was helpful, and I hope we have the opportunity to work together.